Right in your faces, guys. Welcome to your favorite show on your airwaves. This is where we talk about everything trending, everything that should trend,
that's
and
right.
everything happening. And we break news here. And every juicy gist that you hear. Welcome to Fees Unbothered, brought to you by Upfront and Personal. My name is ABA Kings, and I'm here with the gang.
Welcome, guys. My name is Madichi here. As always, so good to be back to your faces.
Welcome, beautiful. Wow, back to your faces and your ears. Okay. Welcome, beautiful people. The name is Gabriella. You know me as Gabby, and we're gonna have a swell time here
as usual.
That's right, guys. There's a lot we have to talk about. Big shout out to Buju for having a successful concert.
Yay.
You want to have all the details of what we want to talk about. You do not move a muscle. If you must touch that down, turn up the volume. All right, guys. We'll be right back.
I used to care for the world's opinion.
Next.
I used to fear their rejection. I used to beg for validation. And I used to wait to be seen. But the fire that burned in me was hotter. And the passion that lived in me had a voice of its own. So I stopped waiting and started to act. I stopped fearing and started to live. And when they thought I'd fail, I stepped into my power.
Because my time is now.
Amstel Malta, be your best.
Fuse Unbothered.
I just have to give it up for Buju, all right, because regardless of whatever people might say, because of this back and forth he's been having with Ruga and a couple of other
The way
people.
you said is like you're taking sides. Whatever people might say. I don't understand.
Please, I'm not taking sides. I'm just saying big shout out to Buju. He had his first concert in the UK, Otto Brixton, and it was filled up. The venue was boom. I watched a couple of clips, not like I was there before people say, how do you know?
And it was not a feature, it was his concert.
It was his headline. He headlined his concert and it was really big. Big shout out to Buju. I like the fact that Afrobeats, you see if a Buju can be shutting down arenas like that, you can only tell that, it is our time. Not like I'm an artist or anything. But
but you're Nigerian.
It's our time, actually.
Not like the only thing, but let's just say this is one of the things that we can actually, want to be affiliated with and be proud of our artists and our entertainers. So big shout out to Buju. We have more congratulations.
Yeah, right? So I'd also like to say big congratulations to the Adeleke family. As you guys know, this has been a journey. It's been a long time coming. Ademola Adeleke has finally become the 6th governor of Osun State. Yay. If you guys remember, sometime in 2018, he actually lost to, APC, right?
But people
APC.
say he didn't lose. They just said he was, it was played.
It was played. And this time, he fought tooth and nail, and he has finally emerged. We had the inauguration a few days back, and the surprising thing about it is that Davido was also there. Choma was there as well. It was so good to see.
And big congratulations to them. This is their best appearance of Davido and his wife Chioma after the unfortunate incident.
It's just good to see. Davido has always been a very huge supporter of his uncle, if you guys know, and he came out.
Someone said like Davido has lost weight.
Yeah, he has.
I could see it. Yeah. He wore agbada, but then I could
also see through him.
But there's this thing I'm happy about. I'm happy about the fact that they're slowly starting to
they are.
get better. Yes, she was there. We're seeing their recovery process, and I can only wish them well and hope that it's speedy. I know what happened is really, really unfortunate, but we want to see them smile and be happy again.
And the first thing that the governor was going to do was to freeze all the accounts. I like that. Hold everything now. I'm in control now. You know what? Nothing moves without me.
Maltina, share happiness.
Fuse Unbothered.
All right, let's get to the
So we have another congratulations that we're giving out this time around, and this is to actress Rita Dominic, who recently had her white wedding in the United Kingdom.
That's right.
It was a beautiful wedding. Exactly.
Wedding.
This just want to say that woman is breathtakingly beautiful because she is 47.
She doesn't look it.
She is 47.
She doesn't even look a day older than the Rita Dominic we knew like 20
yes.
years.
But watching old Nollywood movies, I don't see a difference between how she looked then and how she looks now.
I don't.
You know, so I mean, it's just big congratulations. She got married to publisher Fidelis Anosike, and pictures have been flying all around on social media. And we remember that they did their traditional wedding sometime in April this year. Yep. So it's just beautiful. Of course, you can imagine that it was graced by all the celebrities, a lot of celebrities.
And as usual, people will come for you.
People always have things to say now. Okay, so you know actor Uche Madogo.
What you call him actor Uche? You're giving him like what?
I already said self-acclaimed actor.
Self-acclaimed actor.
Controversial blogger.
Wait. Are we saying we've never actually seen that guy in any movie?
I've not seen him in any movie.
No, actually.
Okay,
no.
good. Thank you.
Okay, so he comes out and he says, he thinks that it's bad omen, to have someone who has been a divorcee on a bridal train. And he said this because we have another actress, Kate Henshaw, who was, on the bridal train of her very good friend Rita Dominic, and then he comes out and says, it's really not a good thing. It's some sort of bad omen to have someone who has been divorced in a marriage to be on your bridal train. And it has had many people asking many questions like, what do you mean by that? Are you the one to dictate who goes on whose bridal train on their own wedding day? And it's just funny because people are saying all kinds of things concerning this.
Do you actually kind of agree with the comments he made?
I do not agree. I mean,
in totality?
No, at all. I don't think so. I think, even if somebody has been divorced, it's their choice to, put an end to their marriage. That doesn't affect another person's marriage. They can still wish you well. They can still be big supporters. They can still walk down the aisle as part of your train. Come on, I don't believe it.
All right, so my own thoughts would be that it might somewhat want to seem agreeable with that statement, but if I'm looking at the actual scenario here, I mean, you just mentioned that Rita Dominic is 47 years old, and you don't expect her to go and rent younger ladies. I mean, people that are going to be her friends who probably have had a lot of, drama, controversies.
Or experiences,
basically.
I'm just saying because...
But that's not her only friend. I mean, she has 1,001 friends.
What if she just has a close circle of friends that she wanted to bring to the UK to have that wedding?
Okay.
Exactly. She did not do it in Nigeria here, all right? It was a very small wedding.
But we know the society we live in. We are Africans. There's this sort of, I know some people will say superstitious belief, but we have a certain belief that, I mean, someone who is divorced,
so
there's a kind of bad omen, a stigma. I don't know how to explain it, but some people feel like
so it's a bad omen to our own wedding or to our own marriage.
I don't know, but I feel like she shouldn't.
Okay. So here's why I don't.
On the bridal party.
Some people are referring to her as the chief bridesmaid.
Okay, so I don't know. I think she was actually the chief bridesmaid.
Oh, really? She was.
I mean, on the bridal train we saw Michelle Dede as well.
Yes.
We're not sure who exactly was the chief bridesmaid, but all these people were on the bridal train. But somebody has come out to say, I mean, if you're saying that, someone who has been divorced before cannot be on your bridal train, what about the husband that she was getting married to? I mean, he has been divorced, a couple of times before he got married. So what are you?
We live in a society that believes that men are polygamous in nature. Not to justify anything.
Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop that. I mean, see, this is not right, because I mean, I like the fact. I mean, we're looking at the same scenario happening here, and it's just between a male and a female. If you're going to use that
as a yardstick,
then she might as well not have gotten married to
that person. So then again, that doesn't.
But there's something that's really beautiful about her wedding, and it's the fact that she's 47-year-old and she's deciding to settle down. And it's beautiful.
To show that age is just a number.
I watched clips of that wedding, and I saw when she wanted to toss the bouquet. They handed it over, and she now handed it over to a friend. I don't know who she handed it over to, but I mean, it was really interesting. I'm really happy for Rita Dominic.
Yes, honestly.
And we can only wish you well. We know that. I mean, we definitely know that you're happy because we can see that, and the way you've been very, very private with the relationship before you eventually got married.
True. Very important.
We wish you well here on Fuse Unbuttoned. Congratulations.
That's right.
I used to care for the world's opinion. I used to fear their rejection. I used to beg for validation. And I used to wait to be seen. But the fire that burned in me was hotter. And the passion that lived in me had a voice of its own. So I stopped waiting and started to act. I stopped fearing and started to live. And when you my power.
Because my time is now.
Amstel Malta. Be your best.
Maltina, share happiness.
Fuse Unpotted.
So moving on to more interesting stories, my sister is back. Whatever. She's from Imo State, from State, and I'm probably from State. Yeah. Genevieve Inaji is back to our faces, guys.
Do you know, when I saw the picture and I saw her outfit, the fashion statement,
so radiant.
I looked at her face again, and you know when that crush just comes back.
Right.
Just your crush.
Baby, please.
Wait, no. I'll crush it on this area.
Now, you know me and dark skinned women.
Oh, really?
Right.
Okay.
Like they're just hold on. Let me just finish. Hey, Madishi right now is acting like hold on. Madishi is acting like all these Twitter trolls.
What about this after? You just said that to Gabby.
No.
What are you guys talking about?
Genevieve Inaji just made her first public appearance in Cote d'Ivoire, Abidjan. Now, she came out for the Creative African Nexus weekend. She actually made a speech talking about the creative space and how the cultural industry has evolved over the years.
Oh, thank you. Love you too. President and Chairman of Board of Directors, Afrexim Bank, His Excellency, Professor Benedict O. Orama. The Minister of Culture and Francophone, His Excellency, Honorable Francios Riman. Her Excellency, I apologize. All ministers present. The Executive Vice President, Intra-African Trade Initiative, Afrexim Bank, Mrs. Kanayo Awan. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to be speaking at Canex Weekend 2022. Thank you for having me. As creatives, we have transcended borders and our influence is truly global. However, the creative industry remains fragmented, segmented, and unable to scale, at least not in terms of revenues. Africa has a profound, beautiful, and influential cultural legacy. A cultural legacy that can be worth trillions. Yet, Africa's share of it is only 1%. And this is where we have the possibility of having the greatest impact. As critical stakeholders involved in the cultural and creative industry, CCIs, we must actively engage on how we leverage or change the existing structures to realize a dynamic creative ecosystem in Africa. By positioning creatives and the creative economy at the center of Africa's development agenda, we set the table for transformational shifts in the continent's ability to create new roles and opportunities for the youth that make up over 60% of its population. It also creates an intentional approach to altering negative narratives often attributed to the continent. As a filmmaker and a key player in the CCIs, I strongly believe that the African creative sector, despite its relative success, is still unable to achieve its true potential. Currently providing $5 billion in GDP across Africa, the creative sector, if effectively executed, can achieve 4 times that figure annually. To do this, we must develop collaborative structures that are focused on financing infrastructure development, capacity building, and evidence-based policies for film, TV, and digital content. This, I believe, is required across all the verticals. But as a film professional, I will speak to and for my sector in the hope that interventions, when created, understand that creativity thrives as an ecosystem and not alone. Let us use this weekend to develop a sustainable value ecosystem that enables the distribution of creative content, services, and products from Africa to the world. Thank you.
And it was so beautiful to see because Genevieve has been away for such a long time.
And there were rumors.
Speculations about her being mentally derailed and, her going through stuffs and all that. But she never for once came out to actually debunk the rumor.
She didn't
exactly. She just, that shows how
that's a level.
So prim and proper from Imo State.
I feel like that's a new level that a lot of people have not unlocked.
Yeah, true.
Being able to silence the trolls. Being able to silence.
It's not really
absolutely, it's not easy. But I feel like you get to a level when you absolutely have nothing to prove.
Do you think another advantage is because she doesn't handle her social media? Do you think she?
Okay, so now even speaking about social media, she remember that a while back she actually took down all the people, stopped following everybody.
Yeah,
she only has like about and then she took down all her posts.
Yeah.
So she's not even active on social media. There are chances that she's not even listening to what you're saying.
She doesn't even know
what you're talking about. That's the truth.
Mean, like you said, your chances, all right. But because of that kind of statement, we know that people that are close to her and are very, very in terms of proximity can reach her, would definitely have probably reached out to her to ask that, we've been seeing this online, what's going on? Are you good and stuff like that?
Sure.
She probably will only owe those kind of people an explanation. She doesn't owe the general public an explanation. And that's the thing. That's what I'm saying about a level that not everybody in the entertainment industry or celebrity lifestyle has unlocked. All right, it takes a great deal of not just maturity, but privacy. And I don't know the words or the vocabulary.
I think like Genevieve has always been private. To be
always
honest.
been
and
private.
She didn't just come into the industry now.
Yeah.
Many of us grew up watching her.
I don't feel like she has nothing to prove
So
to
it's
anybody.
like I feel like sometimes even getting to that stage, that level you're talking about, unlocking has to do with how long you've even been in the industry.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You've been in the industry for how many years, and you're just like, I have nothing to prove to anybody. All of you met me here, so I mean.
Apart from Genevieve, who do you think is on that level? That
Funke Akindele, of course.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
I mean, with all the story around her divorce the last time, not one word. Not one word from her.
Dominic as well.
On that level.
So yeah, we love to see Genevieve. We're happy to see beautiful outfits as well.
But I want to see her I want to see her in like a blockbuster movie, like new.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I can't wait to see her on a new project.
Thank you so much for staying tuned with us on Fuse Unbothered today. Don't forget to join the conversation on Instagram at Fuse Local, on YouTube at The Fuse. Follow me on all social media platforms at _Madichi.
Hey, link up with your own boy, Sub Daddy, on all social media platforms at AB_AKYNZ. That's AB_AKYNZ.
That's right. You find me on Instagram at Gabby.Gabby. Do well to follow, guys. From all of us now, stay fused.
Okay.
Upfront and personal, world-class business, world-class consultants.